Welcome back to the Classic Horror Vault, where we uncover the forgotten secrets of classic monster movies. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic images in vampire cinema, the transformation into a bat. But here's something that might shock you. The most famous vampire film of all time never actually showed it. You've seen it 100 times. Dracula spreading his cape, dissolving into mist, and emerging as a bat with glowing eyes. It's the classic vampire move, right? But when Bela Lugosi first brought Count Dracula to life in 1931, audiences never witnessed this transformation at all. Not once. In Universal's legendary Dracula, every transformation happens off-screen. The camera cuts away, and when it returns, there's a bat fluttering through the castle. But we never see Dracula become that bat. It's all smoke and mirrors. Literally just the smoke, no mirrors. The filmmakers relied on the audience's imagination. You'd see Lugosi's hypnotic stare, hear that haunting music, and then cut to a bat. Your mind filled in the blanks. It was atmospheric, suggestive, and terrifying in its restraint. But it wasn't shown. So when did we first see a vampire transform on screen? The answer is 1943's Son of Dracula, starring Lon Chaney Jr. This was the game changer. For the first time, audiences witnessed a vampire actively transforming into a bat right before their eyes. The effects were primitive by today's standards, optical dissolves and superimpositions. But in 1943, this was cutting-edge cinema magic. The film went even further, showing Dracula materializing from mist, hovering over swamps as an ethereal cloud. These weren't just parlor tricks, they were bringing Bram Stoker's novel to life in ways that had never been attempted before. The shape-shifting powers described on the page were finally visible on screen. From there, the floodgates opened. The bat transformation became a requirement for vampire films, not just an option. Jump forward to 1992, and Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula took it to operatic extremes. Gary Oldman didn't just turn into a bat, he became a grotesque man-bat hybrid with massive wings and monstrous features. The transformation itself became a showcase for visual effects artistry. Then you have films like Fright Night in 1985 and Van Helsing in 2004, which gave us massive demonic bat creatures that bore little resemblance to the subtle fluttering shadows of early cinema. These weren't just vampires borrowing a bat's form. They were nightmarish monsters. This evolution tells us something fascinating about horror cinema. We went from suggestion, letting the audience's imagination do the heavy lifting, to spectacle, where every transformation is a visual feast of CGI and practical effects. The 1931 Dracula trusted us to be scared by what we didn't see. By 1943, Son of Dracula showed us the transformation and changed vampire movies forever. And by the 90s and 2000s, filmmakers were competing to create the most elaborate, terrifying bat creature possible. So the next time you see a vampire transform into a bat, remember, that now iconic image wasn't always part of the legend. It took 12 years and a bold sequel to finally bring it to life on screen. And once it was there was no going back. What's your favorite vampire transformation scene? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into classic horror, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, keep your windows locked and your garlic closed. This is Classic Horror Vault, signing off.